Hello and welcome to Max Reviews. Today I'm going to quickly mention 10 reasons why I bought this 2010 BMW R1200RT. So stay tuned. Okay, reason number 10 why I bought this 2010 BMW R1200RT. As you know, I had the 1100RT 1998 year and I had the K1200RT. So I have been into touring bikes most of my life. Number 10. This bike now costed me $7,000 to $8,000. It's a very cheap price for the bike you get. So the 2023 year BMW 1250 RT will set you back about 40,000 Australian dollars. I bought this bike for about $8,000 and I get almost the same amount of equipment as a 2010 year. So this bike has already had its own depreciation and it's not going to go down in value more than this. The depreciation will not be as bad as a $40,000 motorcycle. Number 9, the power. This bike has the power and torque and it pulls like a tractor. With 110 horses, this bike is a really great bike. In any of the 6 gears, this bike can accelerate quickly. Even 2-up, this bike can accelerate quickly with 110 horses and a lot of torque. My reason number 8, serviceability and diagnosis. This bike is really easy to diagnose with any 911 software and hardware. You can diagnose this bike easily. And also, serviceability is not that bad because of the cylinder shapes. You can easily access the valves, the spark plugs, and oil change is very easy. Also, like many other BMWs, this bike is a shaft drive and you don't need to do a lot of maintenance on a chain or a belt. Reason number 7, aftermarket equipment and options. These bikes are so much around and there are too many versions of them, just like police bikes, that absolutely you can get a lot of options and aftermarket equipments for these bikes. For example, the guards, engine guards, the metal bars over here, the soft bags for the luggage area, even the phone holders, and also fog lights. Okay, reason number 6, the handling. This bike handles very well for the way and for the touring bike. And comparing to the other touring bike, this bike really handles well. This bike is in the category of Goldwing, K1600, Triumph Trophy, and all the heavy bikes. But this bike only weighs 229 kilo dry, which was a very big factor for me when I chose this bike, because this bike is not top heavy and it really handles well on the road, just like a sports bike. And this is what really surprises me every time. Number 5, reliability in terms of engine and transmission. I have seen and I have heard these engines are capable of making to up to 300,000 kilometers or 200,000 miles without a problem. So these bikes are not a very high revving bikes and engines can last very long time. And these engines have been used on many other bikes, just like GS and other models. Same about the transmission. I have never heard any of these transmissions to fail. So these bikes are very reliable in terms of engine and transmission. Also in terms of braking and ABS, this generation of 2010 and later years are very reliable in terms of ABS modules and the braking. Number 4, it's really easy to do 2-up on this bike. And actually this bike is really made for 2-up. Look at the space you have here and the amount of comfort your pillion rider can have. With all the space over here, with heated seats, all the cargo space and all the comfort. This bike has a very comfortable suspension for the pillion rider as well. Also very easy to ride this bike 2-up. You cannot feel the weight of the pillion rider when you're riding this bike. It's so comfortable. Okay, number three, and I really believe in this one. This one is number one in terms of space and in terms of luggage space. So you get all these huge panniers over here. Let me show you. So just push off a button and boom, you get all these space for the panniers. And you can easily take off these and take it to your hotel room or motel, and you can have a soft bag inside that for more ease. Also, the top box is that big that you can easily fit two full-size helmets in here with no problem. And it's very high quality top box too. Okay, number two, and it's about comfort. This bike gives you so much comfort when you ride it, especially on a rough road. This bike is super comfortable in terms of suspension. It gives you option to choose between sport mode, normal mode, and comfort mode. Also, you can choose between one rider, rider with pillion, and rider with pillion and luggage. So you can choose all of these options electronically over here, as you can see. Also, you get cruise control, and that adds to your comfort level. You get heated seat for yourself and for your pillion. Also, you get heated grips. Also, the wind protection on this bike is phenomenal. You can adjust the windscreen however you like to protect you against the wind and road elements. Also, in terms of comfort, seat adjustment on this bike is great. You can adjust the seat in two levels, the higher level and lower level. Also, there is a low seat available for shorter riders like me. I have no problem flat footing on this bike when it is on single rider mode. Okay, number one, and this was huge for me. Number one is the level of equipment you get with this bike. This bike gives you a level of equipment that you don't want to switch to another bike. So let's go through these equipments you can get. So in terms of audio and equipments, you get the great radio with antenna. You get USB player that you can play your own music. You have this adjustment for volume and next track. So you can easily change your station and use your audio system. As I mentioned, you get a very good cruise control. You have all this information like oil level, tire pressure, temperature, range, average speed, and average fuel economy. Also, as I mentioned before, you get heated seats for yourself and the pillion and heated grips that gives you two levels of heat. And you get ABS as standard. This was the reason why I bought my 2010 BMW R1200RT. Hope you have enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to give me a thumb up, and please make sure you subscribe for more of such contents.